What is up, everybody? Hope you guys are all enjoying your wonderful evening or afternoon. And this will be another upload on the potential for the major winter storm that will bring in very heavy snow, ice, and heavy rain all the way up from the Rockies across the plains up into the Midwest here throughout late this week into early next week. We're looking at a good amount of snow heading for areas like Chicago, Milwaukee, heading to Des Moines, big cities, even all the way west to Denver. So we are looking at a very widespread hundreds of miles of snow and rain from the system here likely to be named hopefully next coming days. We're going to be seeing who get the most amount of snow, where the most amount of snow will be, who's going to get rain, all of that and throughout the video here. But without further ado, let's get in the forecast. So in the next 48 hours is when we're going to start getting that heavy snow across portions of the Rockies and then getting into the western plains here. So we're going to be seeing some scattered snow showers. Could be heavy at some times, but it will kind of stay towards where it's actually not too shabby, especially for these areas where they're used to this type of snow. That's going to be impacting throughout Friday early morning here. More like Friday afternoon. For the western and mountain time regions, we're going to be seeing some quite the heavy snow throughout these areas, throughout scattered Denver, Wyoming, Casper, all the way up into portions of western Kansas and western Nebraska by Friday afternoon and mountain time. And as we now go into the the morning hours into Saturday, so kind of where those very cold temperatures are arriving, that's where all that rain to the east of that low pressure for like the kind of the Midwest and the South Central, we're gonna start seeing snow developing throughout those areas here. So it kind of be like with Dane was mostly rain throughout the kind of afternoon hours, and then by the evening it really blew up into snow, and then overnight it just kind of really just got really big. Same thing will happen here because it is going to be dealing with the same environment here. But the snow is going to be very widespread, all the way still from areas like western Colorado all the way up into areas near Lake Michigan, basically. So it's going to be a few hundred miles of just snow, and then we're going to be seeing even millions of more getting impacted by the rain in areas like Kansas City, St. Louis, Jefferson City, Springfield, Indianapolis, all the way up to Columbus, Ohio. But as we now go throughout the day of Saturday, that snow is going to really pick up for portions of Kansas, portions of Nebraska. So areas like Kansas City, St. Joseph, Springfield, you guys are going to start getting rain from Friday to Saturday. And as we now go towards Saturday and Sunday, you guys will then get snow. It's just because those temperatures will be warmer than the previous days, or so they will be colder than the previous days. And that's exactly why you get rain those days. And then right after, some snow here as those temperatures become more cold throughout the day of Saturday. So we're going to start seeing by Saturday afternoon some heavy snow for portions like Kansas City, heavy snow for Jefferson City, for areas like Nebraska, into areas near Nebraska City and Omaha. And also going to be seeing that big snow conversion for areas like Davenport and much of eastern and south of southern Iowa. And then going to start seeing that snow for areas like Milwaukee picking up. Now going to start picking up as well for Rockford. And then we're still going to be seeing some slight snow showers for areas like Kansas City, by areas near Topeka, areas like Jefferson City and Nebraska, all the way up into Saturday night and Sunday morning. We'll see snow popping up in those areas like Jefferson City by Sunday. Like I did say, you guys can convert from rain to snow by the weekend time frame here. Let's take a look now at the U.S. core. I'm about to take a look now towards the Great Lakes in the next 54 hours. So this is late Friday night. We're going to see that rain all the way to the east of that low pressure, bringing very heavy flooding across areas in Missouri, the Ozarks, and South Central, and portions of the Midwest. But as those temperatures really become kind of crossing the line where it goes below freezing, we will see some scattered portions that could see a slight mix here, that could see some light snow showers. So we're going to see that slight conversion as early as Friday night, kind of when some people are asleep by like the midnight time frame. And then by Saturday around 4 a.m., it's going to be just way more widespread across areas of the Great Lakes and portions of the Midwest. So we're going to start seeing some mix developing in Michigan. Very heavy snow for southern Wisconsin. Even seeing that little mixed line there where freezing meets with the areas above freezing in northern Illinois. As we now go into Saturday, more into the day, it's actually going to get more severe as the temperatures will drop and that low pressure will strengthen. So it's going to bring very heavy snow all the way from areas like Nebraska City and Kansas City all the way up to areas like kind of, I guess you could say, Great Falls, or really those general areas in north central Michigan. But heavy snow most likely for Milwaukee. Could be a big Milwaukee storm. Could be a decent Des Moines storm. And southeastern Iowa storm. Could be a good Kansas City storm compared to what we've seen at kind of the past years. And as we now continue into now Saturday night, 24 hours after that snow starts to develop, it's going to be really crazy. Low pressure will continue to strengthen out at 1,000 millibars, and that's going to help bring in even heavier snow as well, and also heavier rain for these areas is what I meant to say, and then heavier snow for these general areas. So really, this is kind of where we see the kind of freezing line. So there could kind of be areas just slightly above freezing, so could get a few flurries on and off of these general areas. But it's going to kind of remain to rain by Saturday and Sunday. But it's going to be interesting by Monday. These areas could really cool off quite a bit and see some slight snow showers as it continues to go eastward. And that's what I'm saying. Could get some slight snow showers by Sunday night to Monday morning for these areas as the cold air travels behind the low pressure. So it won't be too much accumulation, if any accumulation at all. That's going to be for Indianapolis, Fort Wayne, and even portion for Cleveland. Here's looking now at the GFS model. This actually is a 12Z, so it hasn't changed much. I believe actually the 18Z comes out pretty soon here in the next 30-ish minutes here. But as you do see, they really don't have that snow converting to really Saturday really or Friday night. And as you do see, it's not only that, they don't have any snow for these general areas right here where European gets that snow. They have it really dural minimum once it actually starts. They have really a lot more rain than snow. They don't have anything as they're really for Kansas, nothing for Nebraska, nothing for Michigan developing to really a lot later than the European expects. But they have made some changes compared to yesterday. They are showing it way more intense and heavier snowfall than they showed yesterday, so there is a bit more improvement, and they are getting it more widespread now as far as Dodge City, Kansas, all the way up into areas near kind of the general areas near Muskegon, and also central Michigan. Could get some flurries developing here by Saturday early morning from Milwaukee. Some snow showers converting to rain showers, and rain showers converting to snow showers. It's going to be a big mix for much of Des Moines. And then once we now get more into the Saturday evening time, that's when that low pressure continues to strengthen. Now, as far as the triple digits here, it is going to help bring in heavier snow for areas like southern Wisconsin and far northern Illinois. So those areas, kind of the Rockford region, the areas near Milwaukee, you guys can get really the heaviest amount of snowfall from this, and then we'll have some remaining cold air behind it, bringing some snow showers across areas of the Mid-Atlantic and Ohio Valley. Here's looking now at the snowfall totals here, and as you do see, we are going to be seeing a bit of a change compared to yesterday. There is obviously that typical snow there up into Wyoming. We're not going to be seeing a great amount of snow, really. It's anywhere from 3 to 6 inches for portions of northeastern Wyoming. I mean, it's really going to be really dural minimum for these areas. It's not going to be a big rocky snowstorm. 3 to 5 inches there, maybe most likely 4 inches for Denver, and maybe half a foot max for the Colorado Springs. But in these general areas there, and the higher elevations in the southwestern Rockies, we could get anywhere from really half a foot there, so maybe max a foot of snow. But as we now go now into the kind of the Friday night to Saturday morning, this is where that storm really blows up here as that low pressure strengthens due to that cold front really providing a just perfect conditions, I guess you could say that, to withstand some good amount of snow. Anywhere from 3 to 4 inches there near Omaha and much of southeastern Nebraska. Really only looking at a good 1 to 3 inches there for Kansas City, but it's to the north of that of Kansas City, we can get over maybe 4 to 5 inches of snowfall. And let's now go more to look at actually more zoomed in region here at the U.S. Corn Belt. We can get a better look at who's going to be the most amount of snow here. And actually, it's not going to be the Rockies. It's actually going to be off the Great Lakes here. As that low pressure strengthens, it's going to kind of really strengthen there into the triple digits and then continue to strengthen, getting further into the 990s. So it's going to help not only bring in more flooding, but bring in obviously more accumulation of snowfall as the low pressure really going to strengthen and drop heavier amounts of snow. it's not because the temperature is getting colder. Well, it has to do with that. The low pressure strengthening means it's going to bring in a heavier rate of snowfall, which obviously means more accumulation. But looking at anywhere from 7 to 9 inches there for scattered areas of southeastern Iowa, that is definitely reasonable. 4 to 6 inches for Des Moines, half foot there near Davenport, and look at that, 8 to 10 inches near the Rockford area. Like I did say, the most amount of snow will be kind of that Wisconsin and Illinois border, as well as you now go across the Great Lake region of Lake Michigan, and you go in the neighboring state of Michigan. We can also see up to 12 to probably 15 inches of snowfall near the Great Falls area. I'm going to be seeing as well up to maybe over 8 inches for Milwaukee. Definitely a big storm looking for you guys. And just a few counties north of Chicago can get over 15 inches of snowfall as well. This could very well change a lot. It changed a lot yesterday. We've had a slight northern increase as snowfall totals for really Chicago have really gone down quite a bit, like I did expect, only 3 inches now. And I did say that in yesterday's video. Please be aware that this could very well change a lot, especially for Chicago. Maybe an inch max for Cleveland, so we're going to be seeing a slight amount of accumulation off in the areas of the Midwest as well, including Indiana and Ohio. So could be some slight amount of snow for Detroit, Indianapolis, and even Columbus. Maybe flurries. I can't even guarantee you guys a trace, but look at that extreme amount of snow as well. Traverse City 5 inches there as well. So definitely looking very interesting for these general regions. GFS as well has kind of done a better job of showing the intensity here. As you do see now, they do have obviously anywhere from a half a foot to maybe a foot for scattered areas of the Rockies. Looking at maybe 5 inches for Denver, maybe even 6 inches for Colorado Springs here. And they're going to have that little time frame where it's really going to be durable minimum. It's going to be more rain this is going to be the mountains, so you're going to be seeing higher amounts. And then you get the plains, and that's where you get kind of in the plains where there's really no hills, no high elevation. It's going to be really near sea level, so it's going to be durable minimum 1 to 3 inches max. Then as that low pressure strengthens, there's no mountains here, but it does get a lot heavier, the snow, because that low pressure strengthened. If it strengthened over Colorado, we would expect the same thing for like Nebraska and Iowa. But you see, the further east you go, the heavier the snowfall gets. So anywhere from 9 to 10 inches there north of Milwaukee. Looking at anywhere from 3 to 5 inches for Milwaukee, half a foot for maybe Madison, Wisconsin here. This is actually the 18Z GFS snowfall total, so this is also new as well. And then for northern Michigan, getting anywhere from a half a foot to over a foot of snow. And then last but not least, let's take a look now at the precipitation here. So we're going to be seeing some very heavy rain. We're going to be seeing a slight amount of rain for across the Rockies. It's going to be mainly snow with that cold air there. But we will be seeing anywhere from just less than an inch for really scattered areas. The higher they go in the elevation, the more rain. The more, really, it's only going to get max an inch there. But that's going to be a different story there for the areas kind of in the Midwest and the Ozarks. We're going to be getting a lot more rain in those general areas here. As that low pressure strengthens, that will bring in more heavier rain. Just like the snow, it's going to get heavier. Looking at a good maybe an inch and a half for areas like St. Louis there. Looking at 1.2 inches there for Springfield. Looking at as well 1.7 inches there just at the Davenport. 1.5 inches there for far western Illinois. So it's going to kind of be where those areas that can only get maybe heavy rain, maybe some flurries. That's including Chicago. Chicago actually looking at a good 2.5 inches of rain here. So that's actually a lot of rain. So that's showing you that northern increase here. So kind of areas in this general area will get the snow here. You can kind of tell because that we're going to be seeing the least amount of rain here for like areas like Des Moines. You guys can get some slight rain that's going to be throughout Friday night. So a lot of these rain totals will be Friday night, and then here will kind of be Saturday and Sunday here. So even can get up to near 2 inches there for Michigan and even Indiana, and even up to half an inch as far east as Columbus and even down to Lexington. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and bye guys.